What's going on, everybody, and welcome back. So, yes, we are 9 weeks in with the Nano Reef tank. This is the waterbox 20, and I figured I'd do a quick update and talk to you guys about what's been going on. So, still rocking the same anemones, GSP. I did get one other frag from Dave's tank from somebody. That is these neon green pallies that he had. Also, quick update. So this mushroom that I got from Dave a while ago, it did have, one of the little babies, and it was in this tank floating around for a while. It was way underneath there on the sand bed, and then lo and behold, 2 days ago, there it is up front and center. So pretty cool with that. All right, now, so I'm still rocking the 3dreefing.com diffuser, and I love it. You got, look at that shimmer, looks pretty good. You may have seen in the previous videos that there was some diatoms on the sand bed. They're actually going away. I talked about that. There's the link at the top of the screen right there for that video on why I think I have diatoms in this tank. But as you can see here, this is a pretty white tank. So I have come up with settings. I was talking to one of my reefing buddies, Mr. Murphy's Aquatics, and together we actually came up with a light schedule. I have lighting pretty good in my head on how I want to run my reef tanks, but this isn't really a reef tank. This is, it's a reef tank, I guess you could say. It does have some coral in here and some fish, It's all softies and these anemones, and anemones, I believe, are inverts. Correct me if I'm wrong, but anyway. So I did come up with a new lighting schedule. I took a bunch of screenshots of it, so if you're interested in those lighting schedules, I will have that on this video towards the end. So again, this is just the standard AI Prime HD. This is not the new one, but I'm using quite a bit of whites here. Not really quite a bit. I have the UV, the violet, the blues, and the royal blues, I think at 100%. Reds and greens are at 3, and the whites are at, I believe they go up to 25%. So it kind of looks like a white tank. I am using a gel filter. It still is a pretty good blue. Like if I take the gel filter off, you can see that it's pretty blue. But with a gel filter on, it looks kind of white. So I've been doing this because I'm specifically focusing on the anemones and giving them everything that they need. So I know what the coral need, and I know what they like, but anemones are new to me. And I remember that Dave used to have these under quite a bit of light. They were under black boxes, and they grew like crazy, and they split like crazy, and they had a lot of good color. They kind of don't look super colorful here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this for a second and go all blues, and then we'll take a look at it. There we go. That's all blues. As you can tell, they are super rainbow. Holy cow, look at these things. Now, I've been running the whiter spectrum on these guys for about a week now, and I can tell you one thing's for sure. It has definitely improved the color on them. Look at these things. Super rainbowy. Now, the one crazy thing is that these guys all look identical. They are all the same anemone split from the same group. There's a little bit of different coloring because of where they are in the tank. But this one here in particular is a little different. This one has blue tips, and all the other ones have the pink tips. So I'm wondering if maybe something morph is going on there. I don't know why that's like that. The rest of it looks very close to these guys, except for those tips. So I don't know, maybe as it gets bigger they turn pink. We'll see. But yeah, the tank is looking really good. Everything's doing quite well. The fish are still ignoring the entire system. All they do is float up the top. My plan is to swap these guys out for some skunk clowns. I wasn't going to get them. I was going to keep these guys in here, but it took me about 3 weeks of listening to Dave's streams, because I remember at one time he was talking about getting skunk clowns, and I finally found the stream where he said he had them in the past and he really liked them. He actually had them in his nano cube at once. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to see if I can find 2 skunk clowns, because they love anemones. There's a really good chance of them actually living inside the nems, where these storm clowns, they're captive bred. They really don't even know what the hell an anemone is. So Oh, look at that view. You can see the 75 right there. But anyway, so yeah, this tank is doing real well. A little over 2 months. It's doing good. Rock and sand and parameters. I am doing a 4-gallon water change on this now every 2 weeks. I've started to pay attention to the parameters a little bit more. I was going to try and make this tank super simple and not really do anything with it, but I have noticed that, you know, the parameters do drop. The alkalinity does go a little bit lower and everything, and I want to keep it all proper. So I'm testing this about every 3 days now just to see where it is, and then once I test it for a while, I'll know what's going on with it. But yep, doing the water changes using the Fritz Blue Box, and I love the stuff. Look at these neon green pallies, if they can get it to focus. Man, they are so crazy green. Look at that GSP as well. So yeah, but that's a heads up. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just focus, there we go. I'm going to just post the screenshots that I took of my lighting schedule. So for anybody that's running NEMS, I don't know, this has been working for me, but only for a week. You know, I've only been doing it for a week. And yeah, look at the color of these guys under the blues. So that's it. Here's the screenshots, and I hope you guys enjoyed this update, and I will see you guys on the next one. Alright, I just want to thank you guys again for stopping by. If you did like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And while you're here, hit that little crab icon to subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell for any future videos or updates. And in case you haven't seen these 2 videos, you might want to click on one and check it out. Again, thanks for stopping by.